What is up, guys? It's Aevin with 2 Review Media. So, I'm sure some of you noticed that I added the word media to the last part of my channel name. That is for a good reason. The reason is I actually found out there's another person with 2 Review as their channel name. And rather than seeing if I could keep it, I really didn't want to go through that hassle. So, I added an additional word so I'm able to keep kind of like my original name, but still make it a little bit different so you can tell us apart. With that being said, that change actually helped a bit. You're able to search me now. So, not that kind of search, but you're able to find me in the search bar where before that, whenever you would search tube review, all you got were inner tube reviews. And I know what some of you are thinking. Your name's Tube Review. Of course, that's what's going to happen. They're going to think you're an inner tube review channel. And I get that. But the reason why I did tube review because I thought some people would refer to the television as a tube. Plus, you have YouTube. So come on now. It makes a little bit of sense. But I still see where people might think I'm an inner tube review channel, which I'm not. It'd be cool, but eh. Anywho, let's talk about today's Stardew Valley tip. We are going to be talking about gift giving. So gift giving is the fastest way to increase your heart points within the townsfolk of Stardew Valley. This all depends on what you give them. You can get the reaction where they completely love your item, or it's just utter dislike and they tell you they hate this. Which is it's kind of sad sometimes when they tell you that and you're like, oh, I really thought you would like this. But hey, it is what it is. You'll have other chances. But I wanted to boost my beginner tips a little bit more because in the past I've created content where I've stated neutral gifts in the beginning for beginning farmers is kind of like a step up for you so that way you're able to start building those heart points the moment that you start the game. Well, I went ahead and tried to figure it out a little bit more, especially to help out those beginning farmers in the very start. So without further ado, let's start this video. All right, guys, so let's talk about item quality. Now, depending on the quality of the item that you're giving to this particular person, it could raise their reputation with you by the slightest or the biggest. Now you're wondering how can I get it to the biggest quality? Well, let me tell you about that later on. But first, let's kind of just cover the basics of quality. So when you grow crops or animal products or forageables that you find within Stardew Valley or even catching fish, there is a quality attached to those items. At the very bottom right corner of the little item picture, you'll see a star. So that usually means they have a higher quality compared to where there's no star, that is a basic quality. So we have qualities such as basic, silver, gold, and iridium. Iridium being the highest, and you definitely want to make sure you keep those, or if you do, sell a couple to get that gold back. So I actually went ahead and created a little chart for you, so that way you're able to see what all the point values are depending on what type of gift you give to the actual villager. So this will show you what your points could be if you gifted a neutral, light, or love in the different qualities, which is really great because this actually shows you what you could be missing out on. The biggest difference here that I noticed when I started doing this was if I gifted a loved item at iridium quality, I was actually gaining an additional 40 heart points, which to me was man, I could have gotten a lot more stuff sooner because if I just kept gifting that, the heart points would add up eventually. If I gifted 2 iridium gifts in 1 week, that's 240 points. That's almost an entire heart in 1 week. Now, that's mind-blowing. The biggest thing that I didn't realize is quality items trump over basic items that you would gift, like a meal or minerals. Those only give you 80 heart points. So you're missing out on the 40 points if you were just to gift these types of quality items. So keep that in mind when you're trying to figure out who exactly you would like to marry. which is another thing that I have created for you. I created a list of all the people in Stardew Valley that have quality loved items that you can see here. All right, guys. So just feel free to stop if you want to look at the list. It is gonna go by in like a little bit, but yeah, take a look at how many people have a love for quality items, and a lot of them have more than one like loved item. Granted, there are some that have just one, but that kind of makes it easy. But with the people that have multiples, at least that gives you choices, so you know what you can save and kind of plan out like when these items become available. So it'll be easier to just plan out when these reputation points are going to eventually get to you if you decide to just go with loved items, or if you do like a mixture where you're trying to just get those points. So there's that list for you. And then we are going to be moving on to some awesome tips as to why you should be paying attention to quality items. And the biggest one is for birthdays. They pretty much give you a lot of points if you utilize them correctly. So I'm going to be pulling up a calendar here for us. So what if I told you that there's a way to gain 1,200 heart points in just 1 week, and it has to occur on the week of this certain person's birthday? So what you're going to do is you're going to look on the calendar. Now, this tip will only work if you have enough days to gift before their birthday. So just for an example, this is going to be the spring calendar. So on here, we have, at the very beginning, we have Lewis, we have Vincent, we have Haley, we have Pam, we have Shane, Pierre, and Emily. What you're going to want to utilize here is the 2 gifts that you can give every week. If you were to gift an iridium item for both of those gifts, it'd be 120 heart points apiece. So you would have 240 points within those 2 gift moments. But if it falls on their birthday, you're actually able to gift a 3rd time. The best thing about gifting on their birthday is you gain an additional multiplier. This is called the event multiplier. So what happens is you're going to get a quality item times the event multiplier times the quality multiplier, which is awesome. This is great. This is how you're going to get those 1,200 points. So the deal is you got to make sure you have enough days before their birthday. So let's do Pam for an example. Her birthday falls on a Thursday. The start of the week is a Sunday, so that's when the week refreshes. You have exactly from the 14th to the 17th to give out your 2 gifts. That's plenty of time, and so you'll have enough time to give out your 2 normal gifts that you do. So grab those iridium gifts. You got your 240 points in the bag. Get another iridium gift, because the moment that you give her that iridium gift, you're going to get 960 points. Plus that 240 points there, you automatically got 1,200 points. That's almost 5 heart points. That's like half of the reputation for this particular person. And you pretty much accomplished that within a week. That's crazy. Now, you can also do this with another festival. It's called the Winter Festival. Granted, it's not as high a multiplier compared to like a birthday, but still, those points add up very fast if you're doing like the right things. So just make sure you're giving yourself enough time to give proper gifts and proper quality. Now, of course, you're not going to be able to do this in the very beginning because you're starting out, your farming level is very low. So you're not even going to be able to get iridium quality yet. But if you're able to get like silver or even gold, definitely give those. Those help as well. You will still get a decent amount of heart points and a bigger head start to where maybe you're able to get married within maybe by the fall. That's crazy. Especially during your first year. That to me, it's like, whoa, I already accomplished something that big. So just keep that in mind when you decide to do this tip. That concludes our video for today. I will be linking all the wiki links regarding all the information I spoke about in the description down below. As much as I would love to have you all rewatch my videos repeatedly, I don't think that's fair to do. So you'll have that information for you. Also, if you like this video, consider giving me a like. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys are all staying safe. Stay tuned for more content to come. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great one. Bye!